Let us understand confound variable. As we know that there are many extraneous variables, and all these extraneous variables may affect our dependent variable. So in all these extraneous variables, there are some variables that co-varies with the independent variable and affect dependent variable. तो हमारे पास ऐसे वेरिएबल्स हैं जो कि इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल के साथ साथ चेंज होते हैं, कि जब भी हम इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल को चेंज करें तो उसके साथ साथ वो एक्सट्रेनियस वेरिएबल भी चेंज होता है और उसके चेंज होने से डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल में चेंज आता है। तो हम ये समझ रहे होंगे कि जो चेंज है वो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल की वजह से आ रहा है, हालांकि वो हमारे अदर वेरिएबल्स जो कि कंफाउंडिंग वेरिएबल है उसकी वजह से आ रहा होगा और इसीलिए जो हमारा रिजल्ट होगा वो सही नहीं होगा। So this variable is called confounding variables. They changes along with the independent variable and then they also change the dependent variable. So we can see that its effect cannot be separated from the effect of independent variable. So the result could be due to either the confounding variable or the independent variable or both, but because of the confounding variable we cannot exactly establish the relation between IV and DV because the confounding variable is also changing. It is also changing with the independent variable and therefore also affecting our dependent variable. Remember, confounding variable provide an alternative explanation of the result. They give us another way of explaining the result. I will do this from the example and this will be then clear. So confounding variable varies systematically with the independent variable. कि जब भी हम independent variable को change करते हैं तो कुछ ऐसे variables हैं जो कि IV के change होने के साथ साथ वो भी change होते हैं और फिर वो जो variables हैं वो फिर हमारे DV को change करते हैं। तो ऐसे variables confounding variables हैं and they change systematically कि जब भी हम IV को change करते हैं तो वो उसके साथ साथ systematically change होता है। अगर वो systematically change ना हो, अगर वो randomly change हो, then this is not a problem and therefore then it is not a threat to our experiment. But if it is changing systematically, then this will be affecting our result. Let us understand confounding variable from this example. Suppose we are trying to find whether music affect mathematical performance. So background music is our IV and mathematical performance is our DV. So the students are asked to do math with relaxing background music. So while the students are solving their mathematical problems, so there is also a background music introduced in the background. So this is our independent variable. Later the music is turned off to create a second treatment condition. Because we want to find whether the music has any effect, तो उसके बाद हमने म्यूजिक को ऑफ कर दिया and again we are observing and trying to see how the students are doing their mathematical performance. तो पहले केस में हमारे पास म्यूजिक ऑन है और फिर दूसरे केस में हमने म्यूजिक को ऑफ कर दिया and let's suppose the result is that the performance decline after the music is turned off. कि जब हमने म्यूजिक को रिमूव किया तो स्टूडेंट की परफॉर्मेंस कम हो गई, the performance decline and therefore now we can say that there is a relation between performance and the music or the background music. But this may be wrong because there is a confounding variable present. Because the performance may have declined due to fatigue. कि जब हमारे स्टूडेंट मैथमेटिकल प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे थे और उसके बाद हमने बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक को ऑफ किया तो उस वक्त हो सकता है कि द स्टूडेंट्स वर टायर्ड, दे वर पासिंग थ्रू फटीग and therefore because of the fatigue they cannot have good mathematical performance. So this fatigue is our confounding variable which has come and which is affecting the performance. So now there is a alternative explanation for the observed result. जिस तरह मैंने पहले भी कहा कि confounding variable gives us another way of explaining the result. तो अब हम क्या कह सकते हैं? क्या हम ये कहें कि background music has declined the performance of the student, या हम ये भी कह सकते हैं कि because of the fatigue the student performance has declined. अब ये दोनों बातें possible हैं. Maybe the performance was affected by the removal of the background music, or the performance was declined because of the fatigue. So because of this we have alternative explanation. हमारे पास एक और भी explanation आ गई है जिसको हम explain कर सकते हैं, जिसको हम mention कर सकते हैं, और इसी वजह से this is called confounding variable, because confounding variable gives us another way of explaining the observed result. Now the question may be that how this confounding variable or this fatigue was changing along with the independent variable. तो वो इस तरह है कि शुरू में when the background music was on, so the fatigue factor was less, and as the time was passing on, so the fatigue factor was increasing. So it was co-varying with the background music, and as a result when we turned off the music, so the fatigue factor was so much increased that this was then affecting the mathematical performance, or it was affecting the dependent variable.